name is Malau Nicholas. I'm the Registrar Academic and Student Affairs at Pwani University. What I want to do is to give you a synopsis of Pwani University as it is. And this I'm doing to the first years, the 2019 KCSE candidates. I know there are certain students who might have deferred their studies, either who were to enroll in 2019 or were to enroll in 2018 or even 2017. If you are among those people who ought to come and join this 2020-2021 academic year, then you deserve to listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, and whoever is listening to me, greetings to all of you. On behalf of the Pwani University Council, Pwani University Management Board, Pwani University Senate, and on my own behalf, allow me to take this time to congratulate all the 2019 KCSE candidates and their earlier year and those earlier year candidates who intend to join Pwani University community to take up studies in the various university disciplines you are invited to study during the 2020-2021 academic year. It is my sincere hope that having been admitted to Pwani, you will appropriately utilize your time to realize your dreams, which has taken you almost a decade from primary school up to end of Form 4, that is about 12 years. And that's why I'm saying almost a decade to realize. To be able to fulfill your dreams or your expectations or your aspirations, you will have to sacrifice all the goodies in quotes which you would wish to engage yourself in order to achieve your goal. Allow me to highlight to you some briefs which you need to know as you take up your studies as Pwani. And I'll start by giving you a brief history. I'll start by giving you a brief history of Pwani University, how it came into existence. Prior to it being called Pwani University, it was an institution which was known as Kilifi Institute of Agriculture, and in 2007, the so-called Kilifi Institute of Agriculture was elevated to a constituent college of Kenyatta University, where it was given the name Pwani University College. During that time, 2007, it enrolled 219 students, 162 being government-sponsored students and 57 as SSP students. These were admitted to pursue various disciplines or academic programs which were on offer then. This enrollment, I'm happy to say that it has been increasing steadily to hit a total enrollment of 3,839 by the academic year 2012-2013. In 2013, however, with the achievements which then Pwani University College had attained, it was awarded a chapter by President President Mwai Kibaki in 2013, and it was given a charter thus elevating it to a full-fledged university. So it became a full-fledged university in 2013. That is about 7 years from that time up to date. This elevation to a university status has seen the enrollment trends in Pwani University increasing every year. And by 2019-2020, which is last year preceding to the one which you are enrolling, we had a total enrollment of over 7,000 students. Running from 2,219 in 2007, by 2019, we are now at 7,000 mark. When we look at the schools and programs which are on offer, I'll start by giving a brief synopsis of the schools. Pwani University has a total of 7 schools, namely School of Agricultural Sciences and Agribusiness, acronym SASA, School of Business Studies and Economics, acronym SBE, School of Education, whose acronym is SED, School of Environmental and Earth Sciences, acronym SEES, School of Health and Human Sciences, whose acronym is SHHS, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, whose acronym is SHSS, School of Pure and Applied Sciences, whose acronym is SPAS, and School of Graduate Studies. Note that Pwani University has a board of undergraduate studies, which we call it BUS, headed by the director, whose mandate is to coordinate the implementation of undergraduate programs. So we have the BUS, which coordinates the implementation of undergraduate programs, and we have the SGS, which coordinates the implementation of postgraduate programs. But all these programs, be they undergraduate or postgraduate, are housed in the school, the 6 schools which I've talked about. Going ahead, those are the schools, a brief synopsis of the programs, and this one I will not go into naming all the programs or mentioning all the programs, but I'll give a highlight of the programs we are having. Currently, Pwani is offering 155 degree programs. And when I talk of degree programs, I mean bachelor's programs, postgraduate diploma postgraduate diploma programs, master's programs, and PhD programs. Those are the bachelor's programs. It also offers postgraduate diploma programs and 13 diploma programs, and there are 3 certificate programs. So we have 3 certificate programs, 13 diploma programs, 2 postgraduate diploma programs, and 155 degree programs. The university also is lucky offers short courses, which sometimes we call them skill enhancement courses. Some of the skill enhancement programs which I can mention are the sign language program, which is a short course of about 3 months. And we also have a landscaping program for those who want to be interested in doing those. These, we are calling them as short courses. They are short courses because they do not go beyond 3 months. Now, what are the university expectations from you students? To enable the university fulfill its mandate as a training institution, there are certain responsibilities which has to be done by the university officials, starting from the management, senate, council, lecturers, where the lecturers teach the students. But we also have certain expectations which the university has towards you as students. First of the one of the expectations is fees payment. This one I don't want to underrate, this one I don't want to underestimate. I want just to hit the nail on the head. For the university to be able to run all the programs for your own benefit as a student, there is need that all students should honor their financial obligations as spelled out on the fee structure, which was attached to your admission letter. If you manage to download the admission letter and printed it, there was a clause where you were supposed to download also joining instructions and also the fee structure. I want to believe all of you have the admission letter, all of you have the joining instructions, all of you have the fee statement. It's your onus, therefore, to fulfill the financial obligation as stated in your fee structure. That is one. It is your onus also to read through the joining instructions and understand them, so that come that time you have now resumed, you have come, you are at the university, you know the do's and don'ts. There will be no student, and I'm not ashamed of saying it, there will be no student who will be allowed to access university services or premises without paying the required fees. And I don't have to overemphasize it, but I feel I need to give an example. If unfortunately anything happens while you are at the university normally is asked, is this a bona fide student? For you to be a bona fide student, you must have paid fees. For you to be a bona fide student, you must have registered for unit. For you to be a bona fide student, you must have signed the nominal roll. So these are some of the things which are expected of you. That you pay fees, register for the units, sign the nominal roll, and there you are now at a position to go. So that when the university is requested or is asked, how many bona fide students do we have? We shall be happy, just as I've talked about the 7,000 mark, we shall equally be happy that we shall count you in. It will be so unfortunate if anything happens out there, either perhaps you've gone the wrong side of the law, you are caught up by policemen, for example, and then you are asked, who are you? Identify yourself. You say, I am a Pwani University student. We shall be happy to say that person is our student, simply because he has fulfilled the conditions I've spelled out. We shall be very hesitant to say this is a student if you will not have achieved or fulfilled those requirements. So I will not underestimate the importance of fees payment. The other one is, as I already said, registration. Being a first year or a person who is joining the university fraternity afresh or at the initial moment, there are, when you go to our website and you want to go through the registration process, kindly note that the starting point of this activity where you are registering for you to be called a registered student of Pwani University, there are certain things which you have to attach. There are certain things you have to upload, and they are well stated, well outlined in your admission letter and even in the joining instructions. I expect you, therefore, to attach your KCSE result slip or certificate, your passport size photograph, your Form 4 school leaving certificate, your birth certificate or national identity card, and proof of the fees payment. These documents need to be uploaded even before you come to Pwani University. That is, the moment you start saying, I want to register as a student, this ought to be done. Once you have fulfilled the above, therefore, you will be required to register for the semester. So after uploading all that, there is an icon where you are told register for the semester. You are supposed to put a tick there. The moment you put a tick, the system will invoice you automatically and tell you this is the amount of money you ought to pay. But you will have already paid it, because I've said you attach your fees statement, you have attached proof of fees payment, which you will have managed to pay as stated in your fee structure. To be able to fulfill this requirement, one will have to pay full fees for the semester as spelled in the fee structure. Kindly note that this will be done, and this is an activity which every student who is enrolled in Pwani has to do at the beginning of every semester. You cannot do it once and say, now I've already done it, except for uploading of those documents, but the fees payment has to be done every beginning of the semester. Kindly note that you will not be registered as a student without paying the required fees. The other issue which I want to talk about is lecture attendance and examinations. All students who have been enrolled in Pwani University are required to attend to their lectures as prescribed in the university timetable. The university prepares a timetable which is shared in our website. As a student, you will have to attend your lectures. I know most of you will be out of parents' guide or observation or parents' domain, and therefore you say, I am free. You are free, we have no problem, we can't interfere with your freedom, but it's mandatory that you attend to your lectures as prescribed in the university timetable. Failure to do it, there is what we call as a 2/3 rule. This one I'm going to discuss next time when we meet, when I'm going through again the second phase of the orientation process. No student will therefore be allowed to sit for his or her examinations without fulfilling the lecture attendance requirement. You are therefore advised to familiarize yourself with the contents of the student's handbook, which you can download from our university website. We have a student's handbook, which is in the Pwani University website. Go there, search for it, you will get it, read through, it will guide you in all areas, including the ones I've just talked about. Life at the university can be read or you can be informed by reading through the student's handbook, which is published by the university. I want lastly to talk about the do's and don'ts of you as a student. As a student of Pwani University and as any other student, not necessarily Pwani University, there are expected behaviors which you have to portray. This one, we have to agree right from the word go. And these expected behaviors, in one of the joining instructions, which we call it rules and regulations, they are clearly spelled out. Make a habit to familiarize yourself with this, because going against them can lead to suspension, can lead to discontinuation, can lead to expulsion and such like things. We don't want those students who have been admitted to Pwani to be again chased and be told, go home, we have discontinued you, go home, we have suspended you, go home, we have expelled you. We want you to remain with us so that you can fulfill or achieve your career as you had required or expected or wanted to be. I want to take this particular time to wish all the first years a pleasant stay when you join this university, to request you also to read through all the documents which were attached to your admission letter. Familiarize yourself with the student's handbook. Try as much as possible to ensure that you have all the requirements which you might need while in the university. More so at this COVID era, I think it will only be fair that I mention something to do with laptops. Make sure you either get a laptop or you get a smartphone which can access certain materials in the university. With those few remarks, which are like insights into the life at the university, I wish you well, and I hope to talk to you again next time. God willing. Thank you. Bye-bye.